I speaking to Manuel Tumba, the era of the crown of battery. Our invited guests from Maria and also our surrounding guests from the crown, Dinita, Bafla, and Battery. I welcome you people in Kwanzaa in Jesus' name.
The treatment on SRC commonly. Our people have been very treated by SRC. They take our land and grab our land for us. No way to make fun. No job opportunity.
Sure.
Even the pantry that government for the quarry and the rubber. And we cry as a citizen here. Nobody could listen to our cry. We cry unto Green Africa. And we cry on ARD. And they came to our rescue.
Sure.
And we told them that we want to have a meeting that you both can come. send it to the plantation owner because they are telling him that they bought the land and the land was not bought. Our people are suffering. Our children are suffering. Our women are suffering. Our rights have been taken away. So when you see them man meeting today, this is the purpose. God bless you in Jesus' name.
So we will start to display them one at a time because of the time. Here is number one, where we say SRC leave our land.
Yeah.
SRC should leave our land because we, the citizens of the three clans, under the Yoruba National Congress, asked SRC to leave our land for a reason. This land God gave us is the only place that we have to live on.
Sure.
If you will take the land from our people and plant your rubber, you saw rubber there and cut their rubber and planted your rubber, what you expect them to live on?
We will die.
We will die. Okay.
Die.
Number two, we came on and said, we want our land. We want our land because this is a land that we need to plant our crops on. If you see more young guys around here, we are out of school because we can't get our land to play on. And the company land in their school, as long as we are not employee of that company, we will not be able to go there. We can't go to their school. For that, our young brothers are here cutting palm. Why can't you give our land to our people to live on? Number three, we say we want fair payment of our crops, for our crops. SRC cut down our crops. Everybody here know. You can't come and tell me that you don't need rubber. Then you cut the rubber down. You plant the rubber. The rubber I get having the same white letters in it.
Sure.
Your rubber you bring out the same white letters in it. Why are you cutting my own down to play your own? You get everyone of us suffering. So we want SRC to pay for our crop. And in paying for this crop, we want the payment of this crop. We want the payment of this crop to be done through our lawyer. Because it happened in the past when they said they gave compensation to people, and which of course the people that they gave the compensation to never reduced them. People are rich from here today and our poor still suffer. Then we say we don't consent to SRC to take our land. We are saying that to say we never sign any document with SRC to say, oh, we're taking your land. So how many documents we get? SRC did it forcibly. They took this document for our, for the land for our people with violence. You understand? Sure. When they took the land for our people with violence, they started to plan their rubber. For us to go there, it is not easy. We don't have job. How can we live? We don't have place to make farm. How can we live? So we have no agreement with SRC. Then the next count that we have, we say SRC must respect our right to our land. How can you come and see people living? SRC who are living for SRC will come. Sure. Our forefathers living for SRC will come. They saw this land. Then they beat on our people. SRC having a man when they say they carry their search warrant in any town. They say they haven't trained my own rubber when they even see our small rubber farms that we have. Like for example, you go to Togastan today, they went in that village, they beat on people, they thank you for handcuff, and broke down houses and took materials from that particular village. How you expect us to live? How you really expect us to live? You understand? These are some examples that we are seeing. So as you gave our rights, we should have our right to live. Then another count we said we don't have enough land to grow food. My people, if SRC will take this land that our forefathers lives on, that we are eating from, that they used to make farms to send us to school, they took everything. What they expect us to live on? We don't have land to make farm. When SRC not pay their employees or their contractors that they having so now for 5 days or a month, when they relinquish their contract, the bag of rest they will get from there is what we the villagers go to buy to eat. It is not easy. Let us also give our land so we can grow our own food. Yes. Agriculture is a bedrock to every nation. Without agriculture, any nation cannot live. So we are begging us to give our land so we can start our agriculture purposes. Then we have here another account. We say SRC grab our land. We don't have enough land to send our children to school. You're looking at Kwazania today. You're looking at other villages that we are past to. You don't find school. Can you take the people there? They live village here in, why would they be in the school? Go to answer town. You took the poor lane, you know even get there 10 meters. You having a robot trip, not all the poor horses. Why should you put our poor life into race SRC? Please SRC, please give our land, let our people go to school. With that, we'll talk to NGO, we'll talk to government to pay the school, but SRC is not doing all well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Then another thing that we have now SRC, this is why the burning desire to stop SRC, stop violence against our women. My boy, I'm very sorry to say, but I have to say. Can you see? Look at these young guys that you see around here. SRC, we are human beings, we are men. Can you tell me 4 o'clock? I asked you my wife. You say my wife should leave from bed 4 o'clock to go to work? That is wrong. SRC taking our women to put them in truck. One truck, so now 200 human beings in that one truck. How you expect our people to go? They have a program that they have on their plantation, they call Green Building. Their program the green building we speak about, it is something that when you go to work, you the woman that want to work with SRC. If you know the contract here, I still love to that woman. She refused, you will leave. If you accept that, they have no option to carry you in the bush and have what they have to do before they can give you job. They call the bush green building. We say in this country. Hello. In the next country we say SRC pay for our crops that you destroy. How can you come to see oranges, plum, guava, rubber that our poor planted? You cut it down, you planted rubber. Then you say we should go to SRC for job. It happened, I'm a living testimony. When they came, I should give my villager's name for job. I asked them, what job am I giving the people or are you giving the people? They said slashing job. I asked them again, slashing job? They said yes. I said I will never do slashing job and I will not encourage any of my villagers to go do slashing job. They did this because of the launching of the report. So they formed means to get our villagers to go to work and we said no. Can you see young people, high school graduates, to go on the plantation, to go slash? Honor them. Tell me to slash and there is a blood contract. If the blood contract finish, they take the gold and they did the ground square again, you come back to work. Then at the end of the day, you may be able to get $50 per month. Tell me as a living human being what work for a month, you can't get $50 to sustain your family. Is that not wickedness? Wickedness. Very, very much wicked. That's how I say it's very wicked to the extent that we don't know. Then, at least the last but not the least, the last is here. Another one that we said we are suffering in the hands of SRC. The suffering is too much. Tell me, go to Jogbaleshu. Go see Jogbaleshu. SRC planted rubber and surrounded Jogbaleshu town. The rubber trees are over the town. The children there, nowhere that you can go. Excuse me, to in a pay latrine, nowhere. Then they went to work and destroyed the water of Jogbaleshu. Other villages around here, they all come there and destroy those safe drinking water. Tell me, how you expect our people to live? When they ready for that chemical, they use the chemical in the water. The water runs down into our drinking creek. Our people suffer from diarrhea. How you expect us to live, SRC? Please, SRC, don't be wicked to our people. We say the last. We say our land is our future. The land we speak about today, with all the land you and myself can live. With all the land we speak about being our future, if the land was not our future, the women who are living from their home to come to look for money here. They are looking for money and doing nothing for our people. Pack their money and leave and carry back to their home. Why can't you give our land to us that will sustain ourselves on it? Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very much happy today that God choose the great day for me to speak on behalf of the affected community within Maghibie County, District 5 and Salah District Patrick Clan, on behalf of the affected community. My fellow countrymen, I want to tell you one great thing. SRC, the man they call Sophine, the owner of the company, is a very wicked billionaire. Whether you feel it or not, I will tell you. And I want to tell the gentlemen, SRC have brought a strong economic sabotage within the community of our region, in our district. Our women are suffering. Our children are dying. Our old people are going. Even the founders of Ibaba National Congress, they are all dying slowly. No job, no facility. This great billionaire in Europe, Sophine, is a very, very wicked man. I repeat again. But I will extend my thanks and appreciation to the Alliance of Rural Democratic ARD, Chairman Paul Larry George, and his family, and the ARD family, the Natural Resources Women Platform of Liberia, present here, Green Advocate International. I say many thanks to your heart and the way you pay attention to our community. We are proud that we can stand and express the feeling, our burning feeling, to our brothers and sisters. SRC is so wicked. SRC are come in with a very destruction idea by doing what? First thing, we have to charge them, but we charge them for land grabs. What do I mean by that? They took our land without no signature for document from us. But they say government, when you go to government says, and I believe government don't do. The law says, he will steal your property. You find the property with him, and the man should grab. So SRC is responsible for land grab. Because they are rogue.
Thank you. So, speak.
And I will also charge SRC, will also say SRC have brought a destruction by destroying our father graves. They take our grave, our ancestral grave, and go dump it in our traditional safe drinking water. Today, our people are suffering from safe drinking water. Community people are suffering. SRC are going away and destroy towns and villages, even surrender. Sometimes today, even no paid latrine, even to do anything. Number one, let's look at Vamo or destroy, and Kola Daponaga is surrounded, no way to make land. Are they here? Yeah. For yourself. I challenge SRC to go for stand. They surrounded Omer Gobo land, and they dismissed him for out of the job because he was supporting your National Congress. But I will tell you, Mr. Gobo, your victory is here. We are now ready to fight the battle. Yeah. I will tell you that Jehovah God is on our side day to day. And look at Ansata. Ansata is now close to the Boy River. Anything they do to go when the river flow, they come to their land. The later will touch that after they start digging well. But I will tell you, Ansata is on a quarter land. Ansata will be set free and our love for us. I strongly believe that if you cut down my cross from out of my land and you play your cross, I tell you thank you for your scientific playing. Maybe my traditional playing will not work well. Thank you for what you have done for me. On behalf of the community, I will say, Green Advocate International Bread for All in our international partner. I say, we the community, on behalf of the community, we say, we need the land, we need our motherland, we need our ancestral land. On no condition we need the land. The land belongs to us, it is a great sorrow for us. Nowhere to our children to go to school. Nowhere our children are suffering. Hello? I want to tell you, my community brothers and sisters, because of your business, Councillor Brandon had to run away from this country because the wicked leader and that of the Sophie leadership beat the government to hatred. They beat on us. Today I'm going slowly in blindness because we speak the truth. because our brother have to go and stand beyond. May God bless the brother's family. God bless the Green Advocate family. God bless the ARD. God bless the community member. I will tell you, when you see SRC channel going from village to village, see all of these hungry guys going up and down, they're calling themselves organization of the organization because of the strong launch that was given in February by Green Advocate and ARD. You touch one? Yes. You touch one? Yes. Check Shani, they are foreign, they are contractors. We will never go to China and we'll beg for our land. We are going to attack Sophie. We were attacking, and I mean, we got people there already. They're attacking him, and the men will look up to. So I will tell you, long live Yoruba National Congress. Long live Green Advocate. Long live ARD. Victory is our. One day we will win. And I will tell you, my fellow brothers from LAC, they are suffering. We went to Sierra Leone, we came out with a victory, and the fire from Sierra Leone today working, and our people from Sierra Leone were working. So our brother from Sierra Leone, people are most welcome. We will join you into your struggle, and we'll die into your struggle. We stand by for that. Yoruba National Congress, get ready. The battle is ours, we'll fight and we'll win. In Jesus' name.
I'm going to read the press statement. Asa, 22 Liberian indigenous communities accused. Losing Boy, Bail, Subsidiary of Sovin, the Sarah Rowan Corporation, SRC, and International Finance Corporation, IFC, claim of grave human rights and environmental abuses using World Bank financing. Canada City, Liberia, May 28, 2019. Sarah Rowan Corporation, SRC, is using World Bank money to extend and operate its Liberian foundation through illegal land grabs, sexual violence, and international of human rights defenders, according to a complaint filed today. Residents of 22 villages, indigenous villages in Margini and Bon counties are asking International Finance Corporation, IFC, the World Bank's private sector arm, to intercede. SRC, a Liberian subsidiary of Luxembourg-based agricultural giant Sovin, took over the Wella Rubber Corporation in 2007 after the end of Liberia's Civil War. SRC received an IFC loan in 2008 to expand and modernize its rural plantation. But according to villagers, that expansion has undermined their livelihoods and have been accomplished by violence against women and community leaders. The company has forcibly taken over traditional territory and even land for which local former title deeds without regard for land rights and without compensating the owners. One resident explained, "Our ancestors resided upon this land before the Republic of Liberia even existed. By now, many villages are surrounded by plantations. Their farmlands and forests cleared and engulfed by raw trees. Without the farmland or the forest, communities have entered a period of full scarcity. When I was a child, our parents feed us 3 times per day. We have plenty of land for farming. We grew enough food to feed the family and sell some for profit." One woman said, "The forest was used for hunting, medicine, and rewards for catching fish. Now I can only feed my 2 children 1 per day." SRC also spray pesticides and other chemicals around the villages, polluting sources of water. Community members report that their wells and streams have been changed color, smelled food, and often cause rashes and diarrhea when in bed soon after rounds of spraying. and their sphere site and their secret site, tombs, spring, an area of forest reserve for medical plants and religious activities have been destroyed and discarded. Living near SRC plantation bring other perils as well. The few women who find employment with the company are subject to embarrassment, subject to harassment by the contractor heads who manage them. They often face demands for such as just to receive payment that is due to them. Women who walk through the plantation at night often is necessary because villages are legally surrounded by rubber trees. Fear running into a plantation guards who humiliate them and threaten them with rape. Activists and community leaders who voice their opposition to the community or seek redress for the damage have been arrested on suspicious charges. Put on conditions surveillance. The community's complaint asked the RFC to take special steps to protect these organizers and human rights defenders from harm. In January 2019, a Swiss organization, Bread for All, published a detailed report revealing the abuses and impact on community of SRC operation. But the company has yet to respond. Frustrated with this failure to address their concern, the communities have directed their complaint towards the complaint advisor Ombudsman, CAO, an office of the RFC that investigates allegations that RFC fund projects are in breach of RFC own strict social and environmental safeguard policies. Green Advocates International, the Liberian organization, failing the complaint and filing the complaint and supporting the indigenous communities, hopes the RFC complaint will have a better outcome. SRC has armed this community on such a massive scale that the RFC must compel the SRC to remedy these abuses and make them whole again. The RFC has duty, an obligation and a responsibility to protect, respect, and fulfill the rights of these indigenous villagers, said Alfred Lahai Gabla Brunel, Sr. The lawyer representing the indigenous community and the 2019 Goldman Prize winner, Lee Campina, and founder of Green Advocates International. However, with the help of the complaint advisor Ombudsman, CAO, we hope the RFC will hold SRC accountable for its actions. This could be an important and sizable symbolic victory for all of our impacted communities that have continually suffered these abuses for almost a half century without fund or remedy. It is time to hold the RFC, SOVIN, and its subsidiary, the SRC, for accountable. Green Advocates International. Green Advocates International is Liberia's first public interest, environmental law and human rights organization dedicated to ensure the protection of environment, defending human rights, empowering and amplifying the voices of poor people who are victimized in resource exploitation, and by using the rule of law to hold state and non-state actors accountable for their actions. The program activities of Green Advocates are concentrated to amplify environmental protection, and transparent and accountable system of governing in natural resources management to benefit indigenous people who are the constituents of natural resources, the intellectual and cultural rights of rural people, and the link of the protection of the human rights of marginalized people. Quotation from affected community members. Human rights defenders in the community have been systematically attacked by the RSC clan, SRC, as a result of their activity in seeking redress for legitimate warning regarding SRC activities, and are continually surveilled by local police and SRC private security contractors, says Francis K. Foley, head of program Green Advocates. During the SRC expansion in the 1960s and 1979, 80, many of us were forced to evacuate to additional travel reserve land. SRC fled secret places such as our traditional reserve snake bushes and sand bush and sunny bush, palm bush, taboo trees, secret rivers, rural racial lands, and ancestral graves, while expanding its rubber plantations.
Mandela was killed. 2 days time, Mandela was killed. They came now, go into the well. They draw her blood from in her. They said she left in the well. My late son was 9 years. He didn't want to rescue his sister from the well. He took her up. She was breathing a little bit. They thought, she died and she died. Within 2 days time, as I said, she paid me off. When I was in tears, I said, I went for my pay. They said, oh boy, we get paid, but we're going to pay you off. You're going to cry. But when they still on Green Advocate, they said, we are going to fight your battle. Even when you're working for SRC, if you don't sell your body for SRC, you can't get a good job. When you're working for SRC, if the boss man wants you, you not agree, you are being targeted. When you go to work, it is so saying on the side, when the boss man comes, but every time the boss man start working, go there for. Your people complaining on you, people complaining on you. Women going on the truck overnight, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock to go to work. You will leave your poor bed when you go to work. Somebody you say, oh boy, say I want you, you agree, go home. You were saying, so even get a place to work, a farming job. When you go to, when you say you want to get all swam the way, you say, but we're not giving some of the people to work. You can't make fun. No people to make fun. The water we even drink is polluted by the chemical. I think what they can use to mix the chemical away and carry the work. The women there going to work overnight, when they go to work, they're prepping. Even to get food to eat. And that's something for all the citizens. We're suffering. We are suffering. Our children don't go to good school. When you're working for SRC, they pour you down, their children will not go to that school. Yeah? Before you can go to SRC school and you pay good money, or be a part of some of the teachers, or some of the people that are working for SRC, they'll be using that knee on your children. If my knee is not good, my child knee, Moses Peno, they will end up using some of the own knee to go to school because they want to achieve education. But I know with Green Advocate, our problem is solved. I
would like to be very much grateful to the Lord for this day, because it's through His effort that this day has been grand. So, and also I would like to give special thanks to ARD and that of Green Advocate and the women, the National Women Platform, for their tireless effort. Let me proceed. I'm Paul S. Bono for one of the affected committee. I'm serving as co-chairman on Dinida Clan. Let me first start with myself. I work with SRC as an employee. I was a tapper. I worked for 12 years while attending the commonwealth school and then going to school possibly. And then myself, my 12 years was terminated without cause because of the thing I would get the rule. Myself was terminated, and which I don't have money to fight the case or to run after the case, and there was no benefit. My children were all attending the commonwealth school, and they all went head to scatter. Their students were all disturbed. And most besides, doing SRC extension program 2007, when they entered into our village, we were sitting, we only saw a group of men in the bush with cutlasses brushing. And there was no memorandum of understanding that was given to us. We only saw a group of men in the bush brushing. And right after that, the crops we had around the town, some people had rubber farm, people have orange and other crops, live crops, were all destroyed. The next group we saw, it was Pastor Crew doing the felling. There was no crops that was counted, and we never had anybody, you know, to fight for us. We don't have catch. See at the time, so all our crops were destroyed. So we wrote SRC, I even had a copy, we wrote SRC on several occasions, you know, regarding our destroyed crops for payment or compensation, and there was nothing. Nothing was done about it. And then the whole 2012, when Green Advocate came in, we joined Green Advocate in this process. We gave them our plat. And then we started this struggle. And then around the SRC, around the federal community, there's no youth in this SRC concession area. In this plantation itself, those are working. If anybody just call me, or maybe 5 youth that is employed, or let me say 5 is plenty. Let me just say 2 youth that is employed with SRC. Then all we are giving you is false. It's misleading. The youth have been denied. We went to school, we obtained some certificate or some document that could qualify for some job on this plantation. We were all being denied. The only job we can receive for SRC is to tap. To tap. That's the only job. And before you can tap, you have to go through process. Before you can get a tapping job.
Gotta pay money.
Let me first set an example of myself. After when my son was terminated, because I never had a legal counsel, so that I left. I went on a vocational institution, Sala, on the TVET program with all the friends. I didn't leave from Magibi Kano, we were 27. And the total students were there, or 205 students. And one of the graduates, I graduated with certificate in general agri. When I came back with the certificate, and I handed it to one of the staff on the farm, because they encouraged me, said, "Mama, go, when you come back, we'll give you a job." And when I came back, even when I present the document to them, they said, "Mama, hold that thing, we're ready. When we're ready, you bring it." So, actually, I fare too insulted, because can you imagine, you live into your own place, you live there, you are, let's say, we slavery, because we don't have our own right. Even during the night hour, we don't have pay electricity in the village. Even during the night hour, when our women go to use the bush, but if you're bother with them, it become problem. It become big problem.
Yes.
All right. Then, most besides, after my Green Advocate ARD came in, we started seeing some changes. And now as I speak to you, they ran behind me for a job. As I say, I ran behind me for a job. And they just forced me to give me small money contract. And my qualification is not to go and man storm in the bush. As I speak, when I leave from here, maybe they may take the job, but I don't care. I told the job manager, I said, I don't care. As I say, give me job, they don't give me job. I live in this my home. I must fight hard to sustain my family. Around the surrounding villages, all the affected villages, all the youth have been detained. Even you can go and get the last degree, you can get a job at SRC. And I will tell you, there are some supervisors in the plantation, they are working with SRC. They don't even have the first high school or even the first junior document. I will prove to you. it's just I don't want to call name. But if I call some people name, they will not be able to provide me a document that will qualify them to be a supervisor on the farm.
Thank you.
But when they speak, the manager hear them. The manager take that speak into consideration. But then why? Why the youth of this place has been denied? We have all the qualifications, but we have been denied. Why? So, you know, I must be very much grateful to Great Advocate State because they are our breadwinner, I must say. Brother Larry, Josh, Mr. Snow, you have more to go. And we'll pray God for you people for your tireless effort towards this federal community. And we pray that this race that we are in, we know that SRC is already defeated. Because with all the international journalists that have come from Switzerland, they are come and do some fact finding, and they are finding fact. No, let me tell you something. When the journalists came from Switzerland, they gave the Tax Commissioner 1,500 LD to come and bribe me to speak against my people. Sure. I'm saying when the international journalists came from Switzerland to come and do that fact finding, amount of LD $1,500 was given to the commissioner, the Tax Commissioner, to come and bribe our poor bono. But before that, one of the staff called me on my phone and told me that, my man, I spoke with the GM, if Great Advocate is bringing some international journalists in your place, but it started with you. But I want you to do something. I said, but what is that? He said, I want you to speak on behalf of the company, and right after that, when there's green light, we'll give you a job. I said, oh really? I said, brother, don't talk. I said, leave it. I said, relax. I will speak. I said, don't even bother. So I want my own cycle going. And the way the call just came in, I said, bro, you're calling me. My calling Mr. Penn calling me too. So I was running with my own cycle, I should Somerset. And I want to get there on time. Because I don't want for the general to get in my village before me. So God protected me and I reached. And after when I reached, it took 5 minutes when they arrived. When they arrived, the fellow that spoke with me to speak on behalf of the company, he was already there. But I mean, I will tell people, when I was working with the company, I did not mean myself. I put 1 or 2 stones under the ground for myself, which my family and myself, we are surviving out of today. And not only as I was there, I'm depending on, even the stone money contract they gave me, they want to take it from here, they can take that job. But that is not my life. Alright, after when I reached in the village, and I met with a guest, and we went under the tree. And guess what? The fella expected me to speak on behalf of the company, but the frustrating part was that, unfortunately for them, they saw me giving information. I started outlining the behavior of the company to them. Shit! I started to outline. And as I told them that they pay for our product that was damaged. Then they asked me, I said, I challenge SRC. I said, my name is Paul S. Bono, and I challenge SRC to provide document beyond all reasonable doubt that this community has received a compensation from SRC. Then all the information we're giving you is false and misleading. They got in connection with the Township Commissioner. Is that a commissioner? Can you tell us that this community was compensated? Yes, speaking serious. And over just speaking our broken English. The man said, this community, no. Document, there's so many documents, but this community, no. I said, okay, that's number 1. And they told the people that they install pet latrine in all the villages. I told them, I said, walk around. They walk around this village. If I see any morning pet latrine here, then it means that we are lying on SRC. And SRC would have given 1 hand pump in that particular village. And that hand pump got damaged 1 year plus. We ran after them on the Maslawa Cup. I took my rainbow all eat up on them. We got tired. No, so that's how a Christian organization called Living Water International. They are drilling well around the Bureau community, Living Water International. So when they came in, I went beyond them. Saw my colleagues from my village, with other villages around. We went around there, to talk to them. We kept, embarrassing them, begging them, appealing to them, so that how they were able to to promise us they will come in the village to come and drill our hand pump. So, and living water came and drill the hand pump, another hand pump, then the hand pump that SRC, according to them, the hand pump they gave us, that got damaged over 1 year plus, that they couldn't rehabilitate. Living water came and rehabilitated the hand pump, and then run their knee right in the pump basement. And then I told them, I said, this pump, as I was inside the brother, but the level in there, but living water in there. So it means, living water, they want drill the hand pump. They give us the hand pump, not as I was. Then I was like, why you say? I said, yes. I said, it was proof. Because when you get there, you want to see as I was in there, you want to see living water. They rehabilitated the hand pump. If I have not been living water there by now, and the water was drinking, the clean water, when all the people use the color, when you all the other chemicals, they wash it, the container, the empty container in the water. See? So at the end of the day, you will see most of people suffer with diarrhea and other things. So how the whole process ended, and then they took some statement, they took statistic, and then they left my village. And right after that, 2 days after, I received a call that I should go for a job. And I called my boss man and asked him about the people want to give me a job. You think I can take that job? Boss man said, yeah, you gotta survive. Take it. But anytime one day they can take it. So that I took it. But taking the job, it doesn't mean that I should betray the struggle. We will live on the struggle and they can see the end. Thank you very much.
Yes, now you have to say SRCs took our lands from us, our grandchildren, they are now working, our children are now working. So now we are the heirs, we face more problems. The land they took from us, we ask our children how these people can enter here. Our children too, in fact, the first they start crying, rushing to us that people are in the bush, case and thing, brushing rule towards the town and thing. So all that complaining thing first from our children, and we found out as last they start entering into the various town. The great size and thing, they took it up, they damaged it. The water we drain in our town, in our various town, they took it, they pollute the water with some part they said when they lay in their carro, side the water, they will push most of the tank in the water, in which the water will be, the water colors, it will change. They will go there again, the secret size, where we can go, we are the errors, and sit down and discuss things, how we will live in our community, how we will live in our town. The community are destroyed the area. The forest we have also people, when our children get sick, we can tell them, say, oh, these are just so good, but we don't know how the sickness looking like. They will say, let me go for leave and come to try it, and God is there, God prepares the leave for us. It's in the bush, it's in our bush, so we go in there. But today, SRC takes all those areas away. Then we have our secret side thing, where we go, we talk our secrets, business and problems, and our problems can be solved. So SRC has went and took the same area, and now to tell you the truth, where we have our Sinach area, Malamos village, that was one of the main areas in the communities. That area is now when you go there, as I tell you, you will see rubber trees standing there. When they tell you that was a zoo, Sinach zoo area, you will not know. You will not know, truly you will not know. So rubber tree. And the pastor is right to Gopastan. The drawer is in the town. Now we are the elders when we're ready to go have a discussion. How we will put things together while we live in the town. When the tapper are coming in the morning and which they not part us out. When they see us sitting in close to this rural area, they will be rushing. They say they are tapping for times. So we'll be embarrassed. That's the problems SRC has done to us. Our grandchildren, they are not working. They are not no more working. When they read the errors, SRC said they can give us food. No food SRC gave up. We don't able to make farm. Our farming area now, some of all, we are not able to make farm. Our grandchildren also to go make the farm there and feed all for us to survive and have long life, not to grow tall, but to have long life. SRC has took the era away. So our children have, some of them are slashing, some of them are tapping. But when they go to the tapping somewhere low, they are finished putting them down. When the time they will be crying up. And putting them down is our first food, because some of us are living on our children to survive now, because the era where they were told to make farm for us to, for them to feed up. No more era is king. So that's the great problem we're facing with SRC, with the errors of this community. Thank you.
My name is Mami Ba. I will tell you something now. Management, which is SRC management, are doing to us. We, the redundancy, winning. SRC management employ us. He employed us in 2009. 2009. SRC employed us. In 2016, they redundant us. They said that they were facing how they call it? Financial problem. We said we spoke any of the management, something from management, they said no. We steal from management, they said no. We said, what is the problem? They said, like financial problem. We said, okay. So, if you're setting us down today, then what will be our benefit? And you employ us for year to years, which is 25 years. Then today you're coming us to tell us that you're redundant us. What will be the benefit for us? They said they redundant us for 3 years. If the 3 year end, they will call us back. Management called us back in 2017. We asked the union, which is the grieving today, the president, union president, which is Ome Kwali. We asked him, plus the superintendent on the field now, called Solomon Zepene. We asked them, we said the management calling us today, all the contract you're calling on us. They said the management calling you. Management call us, what the people that management sent. They said management said you should start on and Joseph Bo, which is a contractor manager. We start, they were giving our food, and it was not sufficient, but we were managing it because time hard. We don't want for them to say, oh, the people refuse job, because they say when you refuse the job, that is me, they put you down for good. Then they give you job, you refuse it. So we take care of our job. We went, we asked the union president, we said today, management call us, and from your statement, you say you're closing the farm for 3 years. The 3 years now end, you call us back. Then you're calling us back as contractor. They say your manager will see what to do. So we start managing it. They say we manage it, we start managing it. We live there until the year end, because when they say dry season, which is February, they can put all down. Putting all down, they can't get off food. We'll be managing it until February, March, April 15, they call all back. They call all back. They say that we should be on The tappers, we say no. Tapper get our papers, we get our papers. So nobody can come and say we must be on tappers. So they say you need to be on the tappers. We say no. They can't be like that. That's not how you tell us it. And we get the paper to prove it. We get the witness for us. You not tell us that. From there, they say we should leave there until we leave on the tapper until the morning. They will see what to do. We went in the bush. We on the tappers. Working on the tappers. Working on the tappers, time ready for payment, the tapper refused to pay us. They said they never gave up paper, the management gave up papers. Management gave up papers, so we should go to management to pay us. So after we went, asked the president, which is the union president of Nepali, we said, this is the issue now. So how we doing it? What are we doing? They said, we will bring your pay. So you wait. So you wait. So we wait. After we wait, they bring our pay. So the following year, which is the year that we in, the management call us again. Management call us and tell us, say, your honor, your honor, 5-day work. Solomon Zephyr said. He said, management said, you're no more honor Joseph Bo. You're doing 5-day work now in the month. When the month starts, you work for 5 days, you sit down. I said, oh, the how management say again? He said, yeah. I said, what the paper? He said, so no, I asked that question. What the paper that management say? I will not work for that month. He said, I will not work for that month. So I went and carried the complaint to the president. So they called him. They said that people, they are redundant people, so you need to put them to get more power. When I said, but the job that they giving us, the job not good. You can't be using chemical, then you be on a 5 day. When something happen to you, who will be responsible? He said, nobody more asking that question. Nobody more asking that question. He said, okay, no problem. Okay. Working for 5 days now. As I'm speaking to you, we were just from work.
Get a swan sa. Where when they ask the woman, and you are working with them, they ask you for favor, loving favor. If you agree, they take you to the swamp sa. You understand what I'm saying? And all of these things are embarrassing us there. All of these things they are really giving us hard time. When the people came there are some other things they touch here that are also in our community. There is no proper consultation for those community leaders that own the place. And I promise and I will admit that if the government, if the company want this problem to be solved, the leader come back and meet the community people with that our team that is helping us to carry us through so that we can sit and read that law. You understand what I'm saying? I mean that if I have affected you, it is you and myself who are to sit. It is not the representative, even though they are part and partner. Representative is not the one who is drinking the chemical water. Representative is not the one whose children are not going to school. Representative is not the one who do not have enough farmland. In fact, they are paid by us, by our taxes we pay, right? So I'm saying this, I'm using the opportunity to ask that the people who are in this range, like the company, they should sit and read dialogue with our people. Okay. But other than that, it will take it from now to Judgment Day. This will never be done. Yes. Judge 1. ARD. Hey, Arati.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. What happened is that the reason for which we are here is we all are the same ethnic group. And because of this slogan that came and that brought us together, touch, not touch all. All of these things we are here seeing, we here to visit this community to see, how things are going on. So thank you very much for all those that are listening, that we have listened to. Thank you to the ARG that are the great advocates for whatsoever activity. I think for this, for me, I'm involved in plane crash now. I want to Cameroon and offer the same thing on React Caribbean in Cameroon. So I want us to be encouraged to not get tired. And I beg you, those who are like Peno, AB Peno, the rest of the guys, do not sit at the background and try to castigate them. Even if they agree, okay, because there are some others saying, people say, oh, the people have taken bribe and all of these things, we can hear all those things. And I even try to convince somebody here. If they have taken bribe, they will not use their own resources to be transported here, there, and other. You understand? So we need coordination, we need cooperation in this thing. It's not a gossip. And to my friend, Bono, I don't know, the job they offer you when you say to take care of strong Bono,
yeah,
they say in the day or in the night.
In the night.
And you have to take into consideration security risks. Because if they know that you are somebody who is very strong on the advocacies, they will find me. There was a guy when we started it, there was a man who called me to be community informer. He was going to give me $10 US in lap with 25 kg, whereas I'm also on the medical field. I get $10 US, I get more than $10 US per day. So you can't fool with $10 US, and you understand, with a hamburger, which is 25 kg. So I'm advising you in a public manner strongly that they are asking you, because maybe they know your potential, they are asking you to be a strong guy or keep on the man that's strong at night. You have to take into consideration security risks. Thank you very much for your listening.
React International is a French-based organization, humanitarian organization that works with local communities around the Sokfin and Bolowi globe. What do I mean? Sokfin and Bolowi globe is a transnational alliance, collaborators of countries. You just heard one of the leaders from our communities talking about traveling as far as Cameroon. He and I was taken to Cameroon back in 2016, where we represented Liberia on part of the local communities here that are in the surrounding of the Sokfin and Bolowi plantations, LAG and SRC. All right. On the behalf of React, I want to say strongly that this initiative of local communities coming together is a good thing. React strongly asked me to encourage you guys to continue in the fight. The international community and the European war guys who are out there in France, Switzerland, are fighting also on your behalf. This is not only the issue of Liberia. I just told you about the transnational alliance countries where you have Sierra Leone involved, Ivory Coast, you got Cambodia, you got Cameroon, and now we've just started up with Ghana and Nigeria that are getting involved with the React transnational alliance countries. All right, so it's a huge thing. It's not only with Liberia. Similar problems you face here with the issue of land compensation, with the issue of employment, with the issue of your milestone being damaged, with the issue of your education, with the issue of your health facilities. People in Sierra Leone, people in Cameroon, people in the Ivory Coast face similar things from around this Sokfin and Bolowi own plantations. The guys who own the plantations are multi-billionaires. They own huge sum of money on an annual basis. So our lands, for us, our lands that were taken, we should have benefits from them. Now, if we're not getting any benefits from them, not even the resettlement, not even the compensation for our damaged crops and things we got, then we think we got people who can stand on our behalf, or people who can work along with us to ensure that this thing will not only go to our local managements around here, where you got Liberians or some other nationality in management, and then we want to step down on you. We got people there in the European war who will push as far as to the company owners about the Sackville and Bollowy. So again, REACT once had asked me to encourage you guys in the fight. I'm here with a bunch of guys from Kwamone. I think most of you here have heard of Kwamone organization in the SRC. You also just heard the voice of the national coordinator from LADEFAC. LADEFAC is the Lac District 3 and 4 affected communities. He just spoke. So REACT is working with the different organizations in line with the ARD and the Green Advocate, so that we make sure that we strengthen the local communities, we strengthen local dwellers of the local communities to make sure that their rights can be observed, the just benefits can be given them for lands that were taken from them, for lands that were forcibly taken from them. All right? So once again, like I said, I'm David Peters from REACT International, the national organizer for REACT. Thank you all.
We had meeting with SRC back and forth. Around 2014, SRC know that we stopped somewhere. Hello? That 2013 we had one big meeting. 2014 we had one big meeting in Kwakwasan, right? And they promised that we were going to work together to bring people who will come and examine the way that the cross payment was done, that the land was taken, so you can be certified, they can be certified, right? But then they failed to continue that process. So that will bring us to the point today. So as we have come here, again we have come to remind them that the land is for us, right? Yeah. That the crop from the land that crop is our bank, right? Yeah. That everything they have done, including spoiling the water that we used to drink and fishing, they need to replace it, right? Yeah. So we say SRC management, we have come again as an organization working with the community people to join our voice and voices together to let you know that you owe the people a dialogue. You owe the people of the three clans a dialogue. And they told you, they have written you, that you must proceed with that dialogue through their legal representation. There is nowhere we have worked in Liberia or even in SRC that the community people says that they don't want the development or they don't want the company. But the community people have told us time in, time out that the manner in which that the concession management or managers can treat them is the one that making them to be angry over the way things are happening. So what we are saying is to call your people, come to the dialogue table, see how best you can talk to them. You can talk to them about the land. If you want to lease the land, you lease the land. You want to pay for the land, you pay for the land. Whatever you want to do to their satisfaction, we stand by them. So we want to say, SRC, we are not against you. Because the company is for all of us. But you can't bring a company, you take what we used to live on. You take it, and then you say you only gave me contract for 5 days. And I was living on that thing there year in, year out. So we want to inform you that today we have come to widely tell you that what you did in the past is wrong, and it is about now. The time is now that you sit with us to resolve it. Thank you.
We want to say thank you all for taking part in this program. We want to thank our friends who all visited from Monrovia all over. We say thank you for coming. You came here yesterday on today's hour. Some people are not drinking water, but we got water to drink. We want to thank you for your effort. God bless you in Jesus' name. The shepherd will be announcement. I want to do that announcement. All those that came for the deliverance, who want your knee or your hair, all those that came from the decline, from backward lane, from Catholic lane, we want the numbers of people that came. Go to the shepherd and wear your knee. They will give it to me. I want it. In Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Listen. Come on,